Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanya, Lady T, and this is another edition of All Aboard. Let's get on this train. I hope everybody's doing well and continually sucking up God's daily benefits. Amen. Again, just want to say hey to all my new subscribers, all my wonderful brothers and sisters out here on the YT, sharing, uplifting, and encouraging one another. God bless you all. I'm doing less and less videos right now because, as I stated at the beginning of the year, really been doing a lot of things in prayer with my family. I think, when things happen in our families, we need to band together to help one another out, come together. There's so many things that can rip a family apart, can cause great division, can cause great rifts. And I think if we be men and women of God, there has got to be something that we can do to come together to bring our loved ones out of hopelessness and despair. Amen. Which brings me to this segue to the topic I want to discuss this morning. And it's simply about sons and mothers, or mothers and sons. I'm going to be totally transparent because I have found myself in this seat, literally. As mothers, whether we be raising our children in a two-parent home, or single mother, or single father. But I want to talk about the subject of mothers and sons. I know as mothers, we're nurturers. We can be hard-nosed. We can be disciplinary. We can be it all. We wear a lot of hats. That's not in dispute. But I want to talk about when we, or I should say, when our sons enter into manhood. In other words, that chronological age of 18 or 21 or 24 or 27, whenever society or we dictate as mothers and our knowers, and we'll just pick the age of 18 and or we can pick the age of 21. At some point in our sons' lives, we truly have to learn how to, flick the switch to become mothers to them as young men. And what I mean by that is, I know I have found myself forgetting that, Tanya, as long as you continue to say yes to your son, he's not going to be that man he needs to be, because he's always going to look for mom to bail him out. He's always going to look for mom to pick up the phone call and call the bank on his behalf. He's always going to be looking for mother to handle his business, stuff that he really needs to be handling. So here it is. I'm 43 years old, and I find myself still wanting to jump in on grown men business. I'm still wanting to jump in on him needing to take care of his business. Has nothing to do with, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're older they won't depart from that. I'm not talking about that. We're always going to be a mother to him, and if he comes to us for advice, if he comes to us for wisdom and knowledge, and hey, I'm thinking about doing this, what is your input? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about knowing that your bills have to be paid, knowing that you've got monthly bills that are going to come in on a month-to-month basis, and you can't use me as a scapegoat, so to speak, or you can't continue to cry that sob story. Oh, I just forgot. No. And that mother in me wants to be able to pick up the pieces, take care of his business. And again, I just want to touch bases with everybody this morning that we can't always do that. We've got to learn, as painful as it may be. And it may be that, okay, us saying no may cause his car to get repossessed. Us saying no may be that he got to live a few days with his lights cut off. Whatever the situation, I think we do more damage to our sons. Now, could it be a double standard that if it was a girl and she had a child and blah, 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 would we step in to help them more? Probably so. But I'm just speaking from my perspective that when we continue to say yes to our young men, to our young sons, we really are enabling them to not become the men that they need to be. You look at in society, yes, women are helpmates. We're here to help the man. And let me just say that again. Yes, we're here to help them. But it's ultimately the man, the young son, the young adult son. It is ultimately their responsibility to take care of their business. It is their responsibility to make sure that they work so they can eat. It is ultimately their responsibility to till that ground so it can burst forth fruit. But what happens? We women, we get in the mix of it and we scoop them up and we say, okay, well, I got it, we'll take care of it. But you know what? I've had to learn a hard lesson this year. Tanya, let him go. Let him go. Let him face the demise. Let him feel the brunt of not paying his light bill. Let him feel what it's like when you don't pay your car note. Let him feel it. Because you coming to the rescue all the time, something is not clicking that's allowing him to say, oh, I can't keep doing this. Because it's easy to wait till something has tripled and that has doubled and tripled talking about your bill. Then you come to mama and daddy. It's repetitive. It's like you're continually circling the drain. So here it is. I've had to make some decisions that says, I think I'm helping him. Am I really helping him? No, I'm not. Because I'm continually saying yes. That yes is causing him to say no to really truly being a man. Handling his business, taking care of his business. I know we strive to do well in all aspects in life, but you can't have 6 aspects of life and failing at 5 of them. Oh, sure, you're a good father. You spend quality time with your child. She knows who her father is. She knows who daddy is. But the financial part is not being done. The discipline is not being done. All of those other attributes that fit that pie. All those other ingredients that you have got to put in that cake to make it bake, to make it rise, to make it taste good. They're missing. It looks good, but there's no substance in it. So again, I might be just preaching to myself or preaching to the choir, but I think it's important that we as women, we begin to recognize that when we allow our young sons to get away with stuff, and then, you might have that third voice or tell you, oh, well, you ain't got to be that harsh. You ain't got to be that hard on them. But if I'm not, and I ain't talking about being ugly, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about knowing, having discernment, truly seeking the Lord and asking the Lord to say, okay, I'm not gonna wait to see how something plays out. If you know you're a person that you're not you're not gonna deal with something, you ain't gotta wait for nothing to play out. You can just say, listen, so I don't have to worry about what time you coming home, when you gonna be home. Guess what? Go out there and get your own place. And guess what? You can creep in anytime you want to. Guess what? If you don't want to wash those clothes and they sit there and mildew and rot, guess what? You got your own spot. You can do what you want to do. You ain't got to worry about nobody saying anything to you. So that's when you begin to say no to your child so they can start getting their selves together. Listen, I'm a type of mother, or I'm a type of person. I look at it like this. You get what you know you can maintain. You ain't got to impress me and go out and get a 5-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms. Guess what? Because if you're not able to maintain that, why should I have to bust my tail every month to help you maintain it, just so people from the outside can say, oh, he's doing so well. He's doing so well. That devil is a lie. I'm going to live within my means. And guess what? If you're a type of person, if you like to live with your ear to the beat of the street, I mean, you like to know what's going on with Ray Ray and Sock It To Me Mama and Peaches and Cream. If you like to be one of those people that like to live in those type neighborhoods where there's always something dramatic going on, guess what? I ain't gonna look at your cockeyed. Go get you one of those rooms in one of those houses and rent that room out. Guess what? You got a roof over your head and you're handling your business. Don't try to get a fabulous place to impress me. Because you're the one who's got to maintain it. So if you want to maintain it, a 1-bedroom room and you got a bathroom and a little hot plate to keep your food cooked, listen, do it till you're satisfied. I'm not gonna be one of those type of people that say, you living over here. No, because if that's what you can maintain, honey, listen, we'll throw a party once a week for you if you need to. But guess what? Don't do anything to impress other people if you can't maintain it, because you tax other people to sustain your lifestyle. Listen, I'm going to do what I can to sustain my lifestyle, not yours too. So anyway, I just came on to say that, we as parents of our sons, when we continue to say yes to them and wink eye, and because we're so used to doing for them, because we birthed them in the world, they're grown now, they're out of high school, and we start doing things and continue to do things for them, which never causes their switch to be clicked on, because they know mama's gonna take care of it. Well, let me call my mama and see if she can help me pay this. And I understand we all get into a rut. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, when a person is irresponsible, when every month is something. Got a good job, working a good job, but there's always something that they can't quite make their bills every month. Because that's a discipline problem, and also it's a yes problem. And I think we as mothers, we need to stop it. We need to stop it. We need to put our foot down and let our children feel what it feel like when they don't take care of their business. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I just hope that we do better as it relates to our children, especially our sons, and making sure that they know that we mean business. Let our no's mean no's, and yet let our yeses mean yeses. So anyway, may God bless you, and may the peace of the Lord be with you.